Hello, everybody. It's the Celtic Rain Radio Show. That's right. We are back. It's been 3 weeks, and I miss all of you. I'm telling you. But yes, no, we are back. I'm in my new place, and I'm not going to show you the rest of the room because it is hilarious. There's so many things everywhere. But by Friday, this room will be ready. The dining room is ready, and the kitchen is ready, and my little backyard is ready. But I don't have the living room is getting ready and all sorts of things. But I'm in a new place, and it's a grand situation. And we're going to have a great time tonight on the Celtic Rain Radio Show. I'm very excited because to start back this new journey of life with myself and the Celtic Rain Radio Show, Miss Darwin Prophet is on with us. That's right. I'm very excited. Makes my heart very happy right here. She is a soul sister, and she makes me happy. So needless to say, it's going to be an amazing show. You guys know that if you want to send me music, you can send it to celticrain777@gmail.com. That's right. All you have to do is be a small label or independent artist, and please be family friendly, meaning no cursing. Let's not make fun of people. Spread love, not hate. That's right. It's the way of the world. Should be the way of the world. Anyways, needless to say, if you're not watching from YouTube, you can go to youtube.com/C for channel /Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky. You'll be able to subscribe, hit that little bell. You'll know exactly when we're going to be on, like right now. That's right. So we're back. That's right. Having a great time at the Celtic Rain Radio Show. So I did want to kind of give you guys a little bit of kind of an update. You guys want to update? I know, it's kind of crazy. So yes, I moved from the house that I was living in with my soon-to-be ex into a nice little townhome about 2 miles away. My kids with me, and I got the dogs and a cat, and I'm still teaching. I'm teaching second grade now too, which is crazy. Those little interesting people. It's like little people that are going to change the world, my little world changers. And there it's for an inner city school, so it's kind of really kind of the heartbeat of myself, to be honest. And I am going forward with life. Yes, I'm going through divorce, which is always fun. She says facetiously. But I am coming out better and stronger, and I'm knowing myself more, and I'm finding that I have lots of people who love me. And that makes me very happy inside. And I'm also finding more of who I am as a person and what I want to do with my life and what I want to do with my music and where I'm going. Celtic Rain is still there. I've still got Celtic Rain. We're going to be going forward. We're actually going to be performing quite a bit starting in October. So October is kind of our jump off time. We're looking for a new guitarist. So if you're a guitarist in the Indianapolis area and you would like to play with us, we want to talk to you. So message me because we're looking for a new guitarist, and we're going to go from there. Our sound is changing just a little bit, but not a lot. And so we're going to have some fun, possibly with you. Who knows? Guitarists, call me. Anyways, so we are going to listen to some amazing music tonight as well. We've got Mick. Again, I still can't read things right. It doesn't matter how many weeks I take off. McGoldrick by Mohair from Phoenix. And then we have Finding You by me. That's right. And then we have Shadows of Whispering by the Palace of Tears from Renovation. Inn of Renovation. One day I'll know words. One day. And when that happens, I get a cookie. I'm going to put that out there. A gluten-free Please help me, cookie. But it's going to be a cookie. That's right. And we're going to have an amazing, amazing time. Because you know why? Well, because we are here at the Celtic Rain Radio Show, which is the best place to be in the whole entire world. That's right. Playing gorgeous music just for you. Here we go. without your love that is so true, without your grace, without your peace, without your salvation that comes from you, we would be a mere memory. No life, no love, no grace to see. We would be dead men walking, waiting for the final day, waiting for the final day. We see nature, we see beauty, feelings of love, assurance of time, knowing that we can have forever in your grace divine, in your grace divine. With one decision, we live or die. That one decision, your power divine, it gives us a future, or it takes it away, allowing us to long for another day. But thank you, God, for never giving up on us, even though you have the right. You could just come and withhold your trust, but you love us, Lord. Yes, you love us, Lord. So please help me, and please teach me. I need to do what you want me to do. Show me the world I live in. If I don't have this love for them, my disobedience, oh, it could cost them their lives. My disobedience could cost them their lives. So take me, Lord, and cleanse me, Lord, and make me, Lord, into what you need. Show me, Lord, and lead me, Lord. Here I am. Oh, here I am. Oh, send me. Oh, send me. Oh, Send me, Lord, here I am, Lord. Here I am, take me. Here I am, take me. Take me, send me. I have seen them live. They are amazing. The Palace of Tears, and I've had them on the show once. They are really amazing people, um, and their music is just so ethereal. Love it so much. But we do have Miss Darwin Prophet on with us. Hello,
Hello.
my
Hel-
dear. How are you?
Hello, my darling.
You are probably between you and like two other people, you are probably one of the guests that's been on with me more times than anybody else. And
Wow.
and I have like because you've been on like the birthday shows too. So
Right.
it's like so yay,
Those are
celebrating this.
parties.
That's a total party. It's a total party. It's amazing. Um and so you are a part of the Celtic Rain family. Like you've been here with us since the beginning, which has made my heart so happy.
It's funny.
Um,
At one point in my career, I changed names so many times, it's hard to keep up. But I was actually Caitlin Rain for a little while.
oh my
Well,
gosh,
just a
that's
minute.
interesting.
Just a minute. So, yeah.
Wow. So that's kind of followed you through your life, and now you're on the Celtic Rain
Yes.
radio show. So yay. That's sometimes there's just fortuitous moments in life where it's just like, oh, this is supposed to be. That's beautiful. Makes me happy inside. So how have you been doing, my dear?
It's been absolutely bizarre, changing life and changing styles and worlds. And I now live on in a small village on 5 acres that I inherited. And
Yeah.
yeah, after leaving big cities most of my life, I mean, I've lived in Seattle and Brooklyn and New York City and Houston,
Just
Austin,
everywhere.
Dallas, all over the country, and but rarely in my adult life lived in a small place. But I'm finding it very soothing, and that there's a lot of talent here, and I get to teach like you do. But I
Nice.
do uh, privately voice and piano mostly, and some guitar, songwriting, all these things, and there's just talented kids everywhere,
There
and
are.
also it just gives them a method to madness, to
It
handle the
does.
world,
It
and
does.
how to have something that belongs to just them. And so
Absolutely.
it's been a eye-opening experience to change this much, but
I,
it's lovely. And um
I
and finally all
understand.
my things are in one place, and I finally got back to Texas and got all my things, and so everything's here, and it's incredibly crowded at the moment, but I will find a spot for everything.
I
And
totally understand all of that.
yeah, including myself. But that is
Moving.
happening.
Oh my gosh, moving is so crazy.
Yeah,
Moving.
oh, it was
Madness.
insane. I mean, I think it was 10 hours of packing from a storage unit into the U-Haul, and it
Oh my
was a
gosh.
16-hour drive down, 10 hours doing that, and then a
Ugh,
day of sleep, and then visiting with my fella and some other people. I never see my friends, of course, because
yeah.
none of them are here. I'm making new ones, um but then got it back here, and then another 10 hours to unpack it all, and the minute we brought the last piece in, it started to rain.
Oh
So
my gosh.
everything worked out perfectly. I feel
Don't you
blessed
love
all the
that? Don't
time.
you love
Yes,
that? I
I
just
do.
love that.
I do. I
I
love
love
the
it
heck out of it.
when a plan comes together and the universe is just like, you need to do this, and this
Yes,
is how you're gonna do this, and you're
this
gonna
much.
be fine. Don't worry. I need to
Well,
water the earth, but I'll
I
wait for you.
I found that the less I allow myself to have anxiety over things that I cannot control, the
Ah,
happier I am.
yes, absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely. So for the people that don't know you, and if you've been watching the show, shame on you if you don't know Darwin Prophet. But needless to say, for the people that don't know you, tell us just a little bit about you musically, what you've come through, who you are, where you are in the world.
I I Darwin, as Darwin, I have come from the galaxy Solfege, which is the third planet, Planet Me, and we I come. I'm a time traveler, and we I kind of got stuck on Earth, and I don't know quite how to get back to my home planet, but it's okay. Even though we age here and we do not age there.
Yeah.
And it's been a great experience to grow and change with your face. And it's a fascinating thing.
I
At
love
my
it.
home planet, no one ever changes. So it's
Mhm.
really lovely to experience change. But being here, I started very young. And the backstory is basically I started at 13 professionally making music, and by 15 I was working at a place called Gillies, which was really popular at the time in Texas. And then did some movies and did some musical theater, and changed from country into rock, and then into basically every genre. I mean, I did a lot of cover bands and all these things across the country, and ended up in a very successful and beautiful experience with some other ladies in a band called Velvet Hammer, and we were an alternative prog rock band that
Oh
were
yeah.
four females, then five females, then back to four, as we had three different uh, rejuvenations of our band. And we had some great success. I've made a lot of records, um, and some of my favorites are, whatever's last, right? But I just released something called Halazium, which is a lot of songs that relate to the fandoms that I live for, which are
Nice.
also time traveling things with Doctor Who, Firefly, and
Like all of those are
Torchwood,
my favorite.
and all these things that happen in my life that bring me joy. And
Nice.
so I do something that a friend of mine coined literary rock. And I think that there are a lot of us, especially now with things like Epic uh, coming out, and
Yeah,
Greek mythology that has been so prevalent in society right now, which is fabulous
absolutely.
that people are going back to those stories. I live in that world very much, in the world of mythology. And so I created my own, and at the same time I love all that excites me. So
That is absolutely amazing. You guys know all you got to do is type in little questions and you can ask Darwin anything you want to ask her. I'm just saying she might not answer you, but you can definitely ask pretty much anything you want. Keep it clean, people. It's a family show. But
um,
needless to say, please feel free to ask her any questions. We are so I actually, oh, and hey, Quincy's like, hey kids, just popped on in to listen to some tunes. Happy thoughts and positive vibes to you, Rebecca. Thank you, Quincy. Some great stuff. We did hear from Joe that said, what a beautiful song to come in on. That was on my song. Thank you so much. That was so awesome. And then we have Kenneth that says, beautiful song, Rebecca. Thank you so very much. We are actually going to hear a song from you. I did a silly thing, and I'm not quite sure. I want to play this song just a little bit for you, and then we're going to stop, and you're going to tell us which song it is. All right.
oh
So
yeah, like being in the wrong tuning when we're started a song, right?
I know. I want to make sure. I want to make sure we get it right. So here
Okay.
we go. Give me a second. We're going to start this right here. Come on.
Two.
Sunshine, warm, dry. Everything I need is.
All right. So which song is that?
Have no idea.
That's not you?
It's not
Okay,
me.
then what we're gonna do is we're gonna play the second one. So we're gonna go to the second set of that you're in, which will be like the fourth normally, which is fine. And I'm going to make sure that there is another song on the next one that will be fine. So what we're gonna do is talk about. Hold on one second. I'm gonna go to my banner so I can see where
Demons
I'm
Run.
at in my life. We're gonna talk about. I'm gonna get it. Here we go. Demons Run. So
This is
tell
not
me.
something that this is something that I compiled. This is
Okay.
actually a cover, Murray Gold's music that is in the David Tennant version of the videos.
Yes.
Has this beautiful background music, and it just haunted me. And of course, also when I would watch DVDs, I simply let it run and run and run and run and run until I'm
Yes.
ready to watch something. And so I heard this music over and over, and I thought it was just so magical. And then I thought about Stephen Moffat's poem from the Demons Run an episode, and
Oh yeah.
so I put them together.
I love it. I love it so much. And I'm a huge geek and a half, so like all those fandoms make my heart happy. If you could eventually, when this room looks like it should, I'm going to like give a tour for everybody, but on either side, both literally on either side of my TV, I literally have Doctor Who like framed pictures because I'm just a huge Doctor Who fan. And so it makes like all of that makes my heart so happy. So you guys, it's going to be a beautiful time. We're going to play this song for you. While that's happening, we're going to rework some things so that we'll get another beautiful song from Miss Darwin Prophet. All right, guys, I'll have you right back. Here we go. All right, guys. So So this is what we're going to do. This next set is Demons Run. Compiled by Darwin Prophet. And then we have Babylon Distraction album Supercut by Andrew Davis. And then we have A God of Glory by Creaky Dog. Some great, great music coming your way. That's right. Here we go.
Attraction, abstraction, created false needs, falling on our knees. Emergency glass. The absurdity of all lies leaves us speechless and aghast. Blasting past the barricade, cruising past the treacherous accolade. Washington sees us as money. Still we are slaves at the hero's throne. Begging for help from a great father. But you won't know to give suicide.
I asked my God a favor, I asked him in form of prayer. I asked my God a favor, I knew that he'd be there. My God is always there. My God always cares. My God cares. I asked him for compassion for those who do not know. I asked him for direction to help them when they go. Your God is always there. Your God truly cares. Your God cares. A God of glory, a God of grace, a God full of promises. Our God gives us faith. I asked for understanding to read his written word. Asked him for the fragrance, the oil of cistus myrrh. Jesus, resurrected Son, Jesus, the chosen one, Jesus, the bread of life, Jesus, for us he died. A God of glory, a God of grace, a God full of promises. Our God gives us faith. Yes, our God's a God of glory. Our God is full of grace. Our God gives us promises, and our God, he gives us faith. Jesus, resurrected Son, Jesus, the chosen one, Jesus, the bread of life, Jesus, Jesus. For us he died. Jesus. For us he died.
So here on the Celtic Rain Radio Show, we play all genres of music. And we also do not put down any religions, doesn't matter what it is. And so you will notice that sometimes I will play a Christian song, and then I will play something that is very pagan, and then I'll play something that is very others, as long as it's all about love. It's all about showing love and showing the beauty of who God is and what the universe is. And so there you are. But we have some more amazing music for you coming up, really. That is great. And so we're going to be playing. You guys know that if you want to send me music, you can send it to CelticRain777@gmail.com. And all you have to do is be a small label or independent artist, and please be family friendly and no curse. That means no cursing. Let's not make fun of people. It's just not worth it, people. But we do have some more music for you. We have Angel Poslendigo Dinya. Now this is, I did not ever say this correctly because it's Russian and there's no way, but I tried. But this actually, if you do know Russian, this is from Monoplan. Monoplan he is actually in Russia. And we have interviewed him quite a few times. But we never say where he's from in Russia. We never say his real name. Because he does write music that does protest against the government. So we make sure that we protect him. And so I will never play this when he's on. We'll just play all the pretty stuff that he does when he's on, because they actually do monitor us when he's on, which is really scary and crazy. I've actually had them click us off and on to see, and so so far they just think I'm some kind of music program. They have no idea, but he actually wrote a protest song against Russia for the wrong one, for against the war. And so needless to say, this song is actually a protest song. And he sent it to me and said, just make sure don't play it when I'm on. I said, absolutely, because I don't want to accidentally get him killed just because I played the wrong song, because it is Russia. So it is what it is. But that is one of his protest songs that he actually wrote. And then we're going to listen to Follow the Heron. That is by Celtic Rain. That's my group. And then we have Sylvest by Laughing Jack. And we get to have a little bit of motions. And you guys can follow along and do all the stuff that happens. It's really, really fun. I'm just saying. So needless to say, some great, great music. Great music coming your way. You ready? I know. It's so much fun. Here we go.
Я ангел последнего дня. Загляни мне в глаза, в них боль и пламя войны. Там, где стелется горький дым, в оглушающий миг тишины ты услышишь мои шаги и узнаешь меня. Я хожу среди вас эти долгие тысячи лет. Мои руки стали черны от крови бесчисленных битв. Я пришедший в ответ на зов ваших песен и ваших молитв в этот проклятый круг, из которого выхода нет. Выхода нет. Стать свободным и взмыть в небеса, вот и все, чего я хочу. Но опять среди мрачных руин я стою один в тишине. Ведь пока хоть один из вас призывает меня во тьме, для меня есть работа, и значит я снова приду. И пока хоть один из вас призывает меня во тьме, для меня есть работа, и значит я снова приду. Снова приду.
Dawn dances over the
dawn dances over the bay. Sleep blows the breath of the morning away, and we follow the heron home. By night and joy we sport and we play and delight as the dawn dances over the bay. Sleep blows the breath of the morning away, and we follow the heron home. Sleep blows the breath of the morning away, and we follow the heron home.
Have you heard about the big strong man? He lived in a caravan. Have you heard about the Jeffries Johnson fight? Oh, what a hell of a fight. But you can take every heavyweight you got. We got a lad who can beat the whole lot. He used to ring the bells in the belfry. Now he's gonna fight Jack Dempsey. He's my brother, Sylvester.
What's he got?
Got a row of 40 medals on his chest.
Big chest.
He killed 50 bad men in the West. He knows no rest. You know what I think? We should go through this chorus together so you can sing it with us. So the chorus is, he's my brother Sylvester.
What's he got?
You sing, what's he got? He's got a row of 40 medals on his chest.
Big chest.
He killed 50 bad men in the West. He knows no rest. He's got an arm like a leg. Lady's leg. He's got a punch that'll sink a battleship. Big ship. It takes all of the Army and the Navy to pump the wind up. Sylvester.
You left out the other syllable.
So it's, he's my brother Sylvester. What's he got? Got a row of 40 medals on his chest. Big chest. He killed 50 bad men in the West. He knows no rest. He's got an arm like a leg.
Lady's leg.
Got a punch that'll sink a battleship. Big ship. It takes all of the Army and the Navy to pump the wind up. Sylvester, you've got it. Chorus number one. He thought he'd take a trip to old Japan. They rolled out a big brass band. He played every instrument they got. Like a lad, sure he beat the whole lot. And the church bells will ring, and the church choir will sing. They'll all come out to bid farewell to my big brother Sylvester. He's my brother Sylvester.
What's he got?
Got a row of 40 medals on his chest.
Big chest.
He killed 50 bad men in the West. He knows no rest. Think of the man, hell's fire. Don't push, just shove. Plenty of room for you and me. He's got an arm like a leg.
Lady's leg.
Got a punch that'll sink a battleship.
Big ship.
It takes all of the Army and the Navy to pump the wind up. Sylvester. He thought he'd take a trip to Italy. He thought he'd take the trip by sea. He jumped off the harbor in New York. He swam like a man made of cork. He saw the Lusitania in distress. He saw the Lusitania on his chest. He drank all the water in the sea, and he walked all the way to Italy. He's my brother Sylvester.
What's he got?
Got a row of 40 medals on his chest.
Big chest.
He killed 50 bad men in the West. He knows no rest. Think of the man, hell's fire. Don't push, just shove. Plenty of room for you and me. He's got an arm like a leg.
Lady's leg.
Got a punch that'll sink a battleship.
Big ship.
Takes all of the Army and the Navy to pump the wind up. Sylvester. He's my brother Sylvester. What's he got? Got a row of 40 medals on his chest. Big chest. He killed 50 bad men in the West. He knows no rest. Think of the man, hell's fire. Don't push, just shove. Plenty of room for you and me. He's got an arm like a leg.
Lady's leg.
Got a punch that'll sink a battleship. Big ship. He takes all of the Army and the Navy to pump the wind up. Sylvester. It takes all of the Army and the Navy to pump the wind up, Sylvester. It takes all of the Army and the Navy to pump the wind up, Sylvester.
Ah, it's a fun song. I'm saying that's a really, really fun song. Ah, I love that song. It's so much fun. So much fun. I'm just saying. Plus, I get to, move around a lot, which makes me happy. Oh, but we have Miss Darwin Prophet back on with us. How are you, my dear?
Oh,
you
well,
like-
the cat and the dog has decided to come in and out at least 4 times in this last few minutes. And everybody's trying. I'm trying to keep the air conditioning in this room, but it's impossible because they keep walking in and out. So,
Oh, nice.
oh well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, our big thing is our dogs were used to a dog door, and now they don't have one. So they're like, what is this
Put a
madness?
bell on the door. They'll start ringing
Yeah.
it when it's time.
So it's hilarious. So that's been fun. But yeah. No. And we
Yes,
have
and since we have matching dogs, yes, we have matching dogs.
We have matching dogs.
Yes, we
They're
do.
beautiful. It's amazing. But we also have a beautiful music that is made, and we get to teach, which makes me very happy. I actually teach a private voice lessons, as you know, as well.
Yeah.
And it's just been I've been moving, and as you know, when you're moving, you're like, oh my gosh, and you get away from it, and you just long to teach again. You're like, oh my gosh, I need to teach more. And so next week I get to start back my lessons for teaching voice, and I'm like, yay! It makes me so happy inside, as I know it makes you feel happy.
Oh, I know.
to be
It's
able to
and
just,
experiencing
pass
all
that
the
on.
music we would never experience otherwise. Like,
I
what are
know.
you listening to now? And I'm like, oh my goodness, there's so much good stuff out there.
Oh my, so much. And my students will come and they'll be like, I want to learn this song. And I'm like, oh my gosh, so do I.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
I want to learn that song too. I think that's great. I'll totally
With,
sing
like,
that at karaoke one day.
I mean, with Chappelle Roan and Yellow Cree out there that are being pushed up by Olivia Rodrigo, who also does wonderful stuff. I mean, I remember when she was like a Disney kid, and all of a sudden she's really putting out massively good music. And Aurora is out there, and there's
Yeah.
just so much going on that I really enjoy.
Yes,
So
and I know with me at least, because I'm in this transition of life of what's going on now. It's like, okay, I'm writing a lot, and things are transitioning musically, like how things are going, like how we're getting a new guitarist, and how we're gonna work that out, and what is the sound gonna be like, and all these different things. As you know, you've been through so many transitions in your life, and now you're in this new stage of your life. What is this new stage of your life like musically?
well, in all honesty, it's exploring different things. Like, I'm playing bass on some Guns N' Roses songs, which I never thought I'd be able to pull off. As I'm not a bass player, but all of a sudden I'm playing bass, and I'm killing it. And it's like, okay, I get this. I get all the pieces put together. I mean, I've produced my own albums for a while now and played all the parts mostly, but it's going back and realizing that I do know more than I thought I did on the way up. And
Right.
I find that this much music, I mean, with 6 days a week, and then on top of the other things that I have to do, I'm not writing very much right now. But I think
yeah.
that it will come back. And there's a whole lot of stuff that's just been sitting in the wings that hasn't ever coalesced into its perfect form because
Yeah.
I'm learning new forms.
I love
And so there's going to be some collaborations with some of the other teachers that I work with that are fantastic.
I love it.
Yeah, it's kind of bizarre being here, and like my friend Seth wants to come in for some vocal just boosting, and he has a band called Soothsayer that I find that is also another sci-fi situation, more dystopian than my version of how the world works, but
Yeah.
I love it. And yeah, I haven't read a premise that I like as much as I did Repo, and unfortunately Repo didn't fill it out with the music I wanted, but I still love the premise, and I still love the
Right.
artwork, and I all these things. So I mean, I'm finding new places in music to admire, and
Mhm.
and at the same time being okay with not producing the constant amount of just overwork that I've done for the last 47 years.
That's, yeah, absolutely. I've noticed with myself, at least, when I collaborate with people, I get so much more out of it. And yes, there's something about being in your own space and doing your own thing, but at the same time, it's like, ugh, that collaboration, not having to fill every hole yourself is so
Yeah,
great.
I feel like I might be missing some ideas about modernization. Like there's things that I hear that I don't know how to reproduce that I'm
Right.
fascinated with.
Yeah.
There's some pad work, and I mean, even though I'm being a pianist and a keyboard player, I'm still using Elisa's stuff from '97. But
Oh,
I get
wow.
great sounds out of it. But there's nothing like I don't do MIDI. I just never got into it. I
Right,
want
right.
to play it. I want to play it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so I have a really hard time with not putting my fingers on the keys to make something happen, or my fingers on anything else. Whether it be a drum machine, I want my fingers on it. That's the kind I've got. I play like this,
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
it's a 2 finger thing, but it's still playing.
Yeah,
Even though I never got to be
absolutely.
a very good drummer. Although I realized what my problem was. Even though I'm left-handed and play right-handed guitar, when I sit down at the drums, I'm left-footed. That's where my pedal goes. My
Interesting.
pedal even for my sustain pedal, I'm left-footed.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's when I realized, oh, that's why I couldn't do that. And it was my first instrument because I was had a crush on Karen Carpenter when I was in second grade, and wanted to be a drummer. And
Wow.
so
That's amazing.
I never could get my feet to work because no one ever said yes, you could be a left-footed kick player. But my hands
Interesting.
worked really well, and so I was playing snare drum and marching band and things like that. And I think that enhanced my ability for strumming.
Interesting. That's really interesting.
Yeah.
I've always wondered, because I'm dyslexic and I can write perfectly backwards with my left hand, and then I do it the other way with the right hand, because there you go. I always wondered if I was actually supposed to be left-handed, but because of my dyslexia, that's the way it goes. And so I've always wondered, or I don't know. It's really interesting. We're actually going to listen to another song called Medusa.
Medusa. This
Yeah,
is
tell me about this one.
back to the Greek mythology. This
Yes.
was a song that I wrote. I remember writing it, and it was much more complicated when I wrote it at first. But I was having a little bourbon on my mom's porch out in, I'm not sure where it was, somewhere in Texas, in this farm. I was watching out for her, and I heard very clearly Stevie Nicks' voice saying, "Simplify. What are you doing? This is too good. Just simplify it. Think,
I like
Rhiannon,
that.
what's wrong with you?"
I love
So,
it. I love it.
I did. I simplified it, and it came out as one of the most popular songs I've ever written, to my
Go.
people that listen to my music. And it is, basically the looking in the mirror and seeing the transformation of someone from being loved into being a monster,
Mm,
and and realizing that it's not your fault that you were
yeah.
turned into a monster.
Yeah. I understand that feeling.
And
So bad. Absolutely. We're going to listen to this and have a great time doing it. All right, guys. Here we go. So we are going to listen to Medusa Redux. And then we have Good Cocaine by the Robots and Magic Powers. And then we have Moon Chant. It's a new one by Johnny Hex. That's right. Got new music by Johnny Hex on here. And he's, oh, good Lord. And my cat is doing fun things, literally curling up in my, I can't move. Listen, kitty cat, you gotta let me do things. She's all curled up. I got this really cool sleeve on, right? But she decided to get in the sleeve and sit there. So now I'm like, I can't move my arm. So kitty cats and animals, they rule our lives. I'm just saying, they don't live with us. We live with them. They own where we live. We are their slaves. It is what it is. But I'm just saying. Oh, but some absolutely beautiful music coming right now. You guys ready? Here we go.
You love me enough to let me leave. You're too simple to be deceived. You're too vulnerable to believe in anything but what you see. I didn't mean what I mean is I didn't mean to pretend I meant anything but what I said. To the mirror, I fell victim of vanity, and I gotta say, sweet binge. No one sheds a tear for Medusa. You were beautiful then, jealousy betrayed you, and all of the hearts that love you turned to stone. All of the hearts that love you turned to stone. Carried you when you stumbled. To tell the truth, I was troubled. You carried me when I crumbled, but I was anything but humble. I didn't mean what I mean is I didn't mean to pretend I meant anything but what I said. To the
Grandmother Moon, light my way through the wood. Grandmother Moon, guide my way through the wood. Grandmother Moon, light my way through the wood. Grandmother Moon, guide my way through the wood. Grandmother Moon, light my way through the wood. Grandmother Moon, guide my way through the wood. Grandmother Moon, light my way through the wood. Grandmother Moon, guide my way through the wood.
Johnny Hex. They are amazing, 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 amazing. Needless to say, I have a lot of new music from Johnny Hex. So I'm going to be playing quite a few tunes over the next few weeks by Johnny Hex. And it's going to be some really great, great stuff. There's a lot of collaborations there in that situation as well. And go look up that music. It's amazing. Just great, great music. But we do have Darwin Prophet back on with us.
I
my
was
dear,
looking up Johnny Hex.
so good. They are so good. They're just so good. And they have been picked up by a small label. I can't remember the name of the label, but needless to say, starting to do some really amazing stuff going out there. I'm very excited for them. I've watched them. It was kind of beautiful because, oh my gosh, it was like watching a little baby bird fly, and you're just like, because especially like one that like you raised or you helped kind of blossom a little, or you kind of said, hey, I'm going to help you out here, I'm going to help you out there, and then you watch them just kind of take off and become an eagle. It was kind of like that. Yeah, they were at Starwood with us this past season, at first time performing, and they performed on the main stage, and they looked at me and they said, Rebecca, I'm so nervous. What do I do? I was like, dude, just be yourself. You're amazing. Went out there and just slayed it. They were so
you got to spend the Starwood with several of my sisters.
Yes, I did.
Ginger Doc, Linda Millard, and S.J. Tucker.
Yes, I did. And they all came out and listened to my shows, and then I went out and listened to theirs, and it was just like this beautiful love fest.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love Starwood.
Watching Baby Birds, I remember back when I first met Suge, and she was still Skinny White Chick. And her first record that she'd recorded was actually handwritten on the CD. And we both had songs called Medusa, and we became sisters at that moment. It was out at Beltana's place at Dragon Dance in Missouri, and in a festival. And I told her that she was going to do this for the rest of her life, and she was like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yep." And so she has.
There you go. Exactly. Yeah. And in fact, one of my friends said, and I completely forgot about this. They just actually got back from performing in Norway. So Johnny Hex did. So yeah, some great stuff. They're really going. Creaky Dog says, hello everyone. Hope you're all enjoying the evening. Yes, we are. I'm enjoying this evening. Now, Miss Darwin, you have some gigs coming up, don't you? Where we could possibly
this weekend I will be heading up to Hannibal, Missouri with Big River Steampunk Festival and playing Saturday and Sunday. They're going to be like 2 shows each day, and then heading back Monday to my home to start teaching again. But yeah, but I get to go be my alien self, and I'm very excited about it.
That's awesome.
I miss being around creators in the steampunk community. It for a decade now, or over a decade now. They've been my inspiration
That's awesome.
and continual workings of the cog. So
I love
it's
it. I love it
quite
so
fun.
much. That's awesome. Well, we are going to listen to another song by you. The Girl Who
Waited.
Who Waited. Yes.
This is about an episode for songwriters out there. This is kind of an interesting prompt to give you some ideas. There is an episode called "The Two Rivers" where Amy Pond gets lost in a facility, a healing facility, and ages 20 years. And there are 2 Amy's at that point in 2 different time streams. And so there's an elder Amy, and and Amy Pond, or Amelia Pond, has always been the girl who waited, whether she was little and waited for the doctor to come back to her when she was in her 20s, or when she was in her 20s and got left in this facility, for the Two Rivers facility, for another 20 years. So she's always been the girl who waited. And so I looked at the script, and I downloaded the script, and I took out all my favorite lines and created a song within the context of my favorite lines.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
From the piece. And so that's a prompt for any of you burgeoning songwriters out there that love to write things for, Filk or anything else. Download a script, take out your marker, take out a book and take out your marker. Take out, or if you're watching it and you see it happen, hit pause, write it down, go back, hit pause again and write it down. And you can create something of your own that is homage without being an absolute steal, but it is truly homage and
I love it.
And love of the work.
I love that. I love that so much. Actually, I did a similar situation, but with a whole different thing. I said, I asked several of my friends, I said, what qualities do you see in me that, are the qualities that stick out to you the most? And so then I used their lines, in a song, and I was like, oh yeah, that's a good one. And that's a good one. And that's a good one. And you started writing them down. So a lot of times you could do things like that. I love that idea though. That's giving me so many ideas.
I like yours.
I have so many ideas now. See, that's the thing. Get around creative people. You'll start being more creative. It is what it is. It's a beautiful thing. Well, David says, oh, I love this one. So this is one of his faves, of course, because we are all Doctor Who fans here. I'm just going to put it out there. If you're not a Doctor Who fan, it's okay. We will pray for you.
You'll get it one day.
You'll get it one day. One day it'll happen. It'll just hit you. Anyways, so we're going to listen to the song and have a great time. All right, here we go, guys. All right, so we are going to listen to The Girl Who Waited. It's from Doctor Who. And then we have God Will Be There by Jesse Kane. And then we have Mary Verdu by the Albador. And then we have part 1 and part 2 from Mad Scientist Club, from the musical Madness. Musical madness. I know. It's beautiful things. It's an eclectic show. Let's just say that. It's beautiful and eclectic. It is what it is. You guys ready for some amazing music? I know I am. It's that kind of time. Here we go.
You come back to me, you promised, and I believe that you would do anything, be honest. When you talk about us, I'm caught between 2 hearts, and one has made me tough. good one. Hear the silent screaming morning for what can never be. The me that is she who sleeps where kindness keeps, killing the bereaved. You would save me from the girl who waited for the Lord of time and space, Savior of the human race, who left me in this place. Some things time cannot erase. That stupid face is beautiful. I'm the girl who waited with the last centurion, my melody to river song. I am right when I belong, by your side when things go wrong. You can always call me, come along. I'm the girl who waited with the Lord of time and space, Savior of the human race, who left me in this place. Something's time cannot erase. That stupid face is beautiful. I'm the girl who waited with the last centurion, my melody to river song. I am right when I belong, by your side when things go wrong. You can always call me, come along. Come along. Come along.
When you find yourself in troubled waters, when you're crossing uncharted seas, when the storm rages all around you, and your soul is drifting helplessly, and the cold wind blows and your tears they flow like the pouring rain. Reach out your hand while you still can, call upon his mighty name. God will be there right on time. God will be there right on time. Call on Jesus, he's on the main line. Yeah. God will be there. He's shown up right on time. shadows find you in the valley of broken dreams. When trouble wraps its cold arms around you and sorrow is your guide, so it seems, and the cold wind blows and your tears they flow like the pouring rain. Got to reach out your hand, well you know you still can, and call upon his mighty name. God will be there right on time. God will be there right on time. Call on Jesus, he's on the main line. God will be there. Well, he's right on time. God will be there right on time. God will be there right on time. Call
And so, as you see, we do all kinds of music here on the Celtic Rain Radio Show. That's right. Oh, I did not mean to do that. But it's been an amazing show, Miss Darwin. You know I loves ya, and it's always great to have you on, my dear. Always, always. It's like I've turned your microphone back on, so if I can't hear you though. Speak for me really quickly.
It's because I
There
turned
you
it down
go.
so I could play boron.
I know, I totally understand.
I was like, I know how to turn it down from here, which means if I mess up, then nobody
Oh,
will know.
that's funny.
But it
That's
looks
great.
cool.
No, and to be honest, you're muted, so you could mess up as many times as you want, and no one would ever know it. It'd be fun. Well, it has been amazing to have you on. You guys, please go check her out. She is on Facebook at Darwin Prophet and the
DarwinProphet.com too.
yeah, DarwinProphet.com as well.
And there's lots of things to listen to and
Lots and lots.
weird stuff. Like next time, hopefully, I'm gonna I've sent to you a song that I did with Beth Patterson, who's also
Nice.
a big thing in the Celtic community. She's playing Dragon Con this year.
Nice.
And we did a really cool thing that the Green Fairies Purgatory that I did with her, and she does the French vocals because her mother is a French professor.
Nice.
And
That's pretty
so
cool.
she fixed my Google translation.
Nice. I love it. I love it so much. Yes. I love people that know how to help with those kinds of things because sometimes I'm not the best in the world. So I'm like, please help me. Needless to say. So thank you so much, Darwin. It's been amazing having you on. Always. It always is. It always is. It's like having a family member come home. Well, you guys, if you have music to send me, you can send it to CelticRain777@gmail.com. All you have to do is be a small label or independent artist, and please be family friendly, meaning no cursing, and please let's not make fun of people. It's just not worth it. If you are not watching from YouTube, you can go to youtube.com/C for channel /Celtic Rain, like rain out of the sky. You'll be able to subscribe, hit that little bell. It's like magic. You'll know exactly when we're going to be on. You are watching the Celtic Rain Radio Show. We say thank you, good night, goodbye. We love you forever and always. Bye.